Hey you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the Upper Kern, the Lower Kern in Lake Isabella, so stay tuned. Fish. Alright you guys, so the water temperature I told you is about 50 degrees. Flows in this section just above the powerhouse around 1000 CFS. Water clarity is definitely fishable. It's a little on the tinge, but not bad. There's definitely places that you can fish on the Upper Kern, fish on the edges, get to some spots where there's not a lot of current. If you're going to wade very carefully. Don't go into deep areas, that sort of thing. There's a good safety tip right there. So yeah, it's definitely fishable and you can have a good time. So the current's flowing about 1000 CFS in this section. And I wanted to point out if you guys look to the middle of the screen there, you can see the big rock. And then just downstream of it, you can see like the slower water. So you can see the faster water, up over here. And then the slower water in here. That's definitely fishable. And I'm going to move the camera down here so you guys can see this little pocket as well. So like this little pocket in here is all fishable. So even though the river is 1000 CFS, you can still fish it and fish little sections. There's even little offshoots like this over here. This guy's fishing. And you can have a great time just fishing that type of water on the Upper Kern during these types of flows. Usually this time of year we start seeing salmon flies, and I haven't seen any yet, but that doesn't mean anything. They could be hatching, but it usually coincides with the first big water temperature gets around 50 degrees, and it's usually the end of March and the beginning of April, and it lasts for a good while. So it starts down here in Kernville and then it moves its way up river. And it's a really fun hatch to fish if you can get the right conditions, for sure. Hey, I want to thank you guys all for watching the channel. We're pushing up to about 6,000 subscribers. It's much appreciated, you guys. If you guys haven't, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's much appreciated. Hey you guys, so some of the best fishing spots that you guys are going to run into are some of the areas that you can find some eddies. And, some slower water coming around a rock. That sort of thing. The water is definitely fishable. It's clear, and you can fish the edges and that sort of thing. So something to check out. right, you guys, the lower Kern has dropped down to about 400 CFS, and you can see it's pretty darn clear. And water temperature, you know, right now is about 60 degrees, which is pretty prime, and pretty stoked about that. Fishing has been okay to slow down here on the lower Kern. I've been fishing it the last week or so, and they raised the flows, and the flows got a little bit murky, and we weren't able to catch any fish on some of the floats that I was doing. And then they also have lowered it now to where it's pretty prime. So all right, guys, so one of the cool things about the springtime with Lake Isabella is these flats behind me start filling up, and it becomes this really amazing carp fishery. And so it's a lot of fun. It's amazing when it all starts to come together, and it's getting ready to do that. As soon as we get some hot weather, the carp will move into the flats, and that will become an amazing fishery and a good time. You know, this time of year as well, the bass start to move into the shallows, and they start spawning, and you'll start seeing lots of bass fishermen coming out here and fishing in Isabella, all around that area I'm looking at right now, Camp 9. The bass fly fishermen start to come out. There is a bass. Hey, I want to thank you guys all for watching. I'm at Lake Isabella. It's super windy right now, but I want to thank you guys all for watching, and I really appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel. And we'll see you guys next week here on the Kern River Fly Fishing Report. Take it easy.